what role will biofuels like E20 play alongside EVs?
80 to 90 to 100 to $120 oil, and we have got our economy shaken. E20, hydrogen, but we've got to have alternate. हमारे देश के लिए, हमारी भारत माता के लिए ये लाना बहुत जरूरी है.
I would also wanted to know your opinion regarding the Atmanirbhar Bharat.
देखिए आत्मनिर्भर भारत, विकसित भारत बहुत अच्छा है, and I think these are good slogans, but हमें उस पे काम करना पड़ेगा.
You recently launched your OSM Vextra electric scooter for everyday India, right? And what prompted you to expand from commercial cargo three-wheelers into the personal passenger market? Hello everyone. Hi, this is Dr. Gunjan Sachdeva, editor at Mobility Electrified. Today I am here to meet Dr. Uday Narang, founder of OSM Omega Seiki Mobility. Hello sir, thank you very much for joining us today for this beautiful conversation. And before diving into, I would like to know what's new in OSM.
Great to be here, Dr. Gunjan, and congratulations on Mobility Electrified.
Thank you.
I know you come with a very strong pedigree. I have known the work that Meshmix and specifically my very good friend Dinesh Mishra ji and Preeti San. We've known each other for a long time, and I'm great to see that you guys from dynamic manufacturing are moving into Mobility Electrified. OSM has always been, the word O always brings success, whether it's Geo or whether it's Amazon or whether it is Oyo, whatever. Om means Om, and Om means success. So I'm really, glad to say that after almost 8 to 9 years, OSM is chugging along as a train in this electrification world. We have been, we've put about 28,000 vehicles. We are doing, two-wheelers, three-wheelers. We've got the one-ton truck. I'm working on bigger truck line. We are working in building our international business in West Africa. We are working in our project in the Middle East, which is obviously a little bit on the slowdown because of the war. And finally, what I'm really glad to say is this journey of 8 to 9 years, we are now ready to take OSM to the financial markets, to be able to list, and so that we can move to OSM 2.0, so we can be a very significant player to accelerate our growth. I think that it's been something that we've talked about, where we go to the financial markets and take a long-term vision even further and build OSM all across this nation and build a green energy sustainability, but also bring profitable businesses. And I think that's what OSM has been about. Me and my teams have been on this journey, which I say is mission impossible, and I think you'll see more of it in the very near future.
Thank you very much for giving us your precious time, taking out. And my another question is, Dr. Narang, given the recent global energy shocks, so now fast do you see India shifting away from crude oil, and what role will biofuels like E20 play alongside EVs?
Look, energy independence is the most important part of our country. 3 to 4 months of 80 to 90 to 100 to $120 oil, and we have got our economy shaken. We have dropped from the 3rd largest economy to the 7th largest economy. The rupee has taken a hit. We have to be energy independent. अगर अब वो नहीं करेंगे तो इस देश को आगे बढ़ाना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. 90% of our oil is imported, and I think that's extremely important that we move not just towards EV, E20, hydrogen, but we've got to have alternate, and we have to be energy independent. And if we've got to make India great, if we've got to make India a powerhouse, this has to happen. This is not just only, and I'm repeating myself, a clean energy situation. It is important for our survival. हमारे देश के लिए, हमारी भारत माता के लिए ये लाना बहुत जरूरी है.
As you just said regarding the Bharat Mata, I would also wanted to know your opinion regarding the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Please tell us about Atmanirbhar Bharat as well as regarding the rupee. Now people are saying it is degrading as well as rupee गिर रहा है.
देखिए आत्मनिर्भर भारत, विकसित भारत बहुत अच्छा है. And I think these are good slogans, but हमें उस पे काम करना पड़ेगा. That time has come. भाषण जरूरी है, लेकिन उससे ज्यादा जरूरी है action, results, to deliver to what we say. And I'm very sorry to say that if we do not do what we've been talking about on energy independence, on R&D, India spends the least amount of money on R&D. We need to increase R&D. We need to look at building India in AI, in quantum technology, in robotics, in all of these spaces. ये startups of gig workers and ये pani puri और biryani की startups हमें कहीं नहीं लेके जाएंगी. I'm very sorry to say, yes, we can have some of these stars at gig workers saying we are building such a great 20-30 हज़ार रुपए में क्या बना रहे हो आप country को? Build technology, build space technology, and I'm telling you clearly that is what is needed. The rupee is falling. Why? The rupee is falling because we are 90% energy independent on Middle Eastern and foreign oil, and we have not done much. We can say we have done. अगर इतना ही किया है तो इतना क्यों हिट हो रही है? मेरे लिए ये मुद्दा इस देश को अगर आगे बढ़ाना है. Rupee will be weaker. The stock market will not be going where it needs to go, and this country cannot and will not go higher if we don't do this. ये अब हम सबके लिए कर्तव्य है, ये हमारी सबकी ड्यूटी है. And I'll tell you what, please, gig workers को छोड़ दो और इकोनॉमी बनाओ on space and in R&D करो. अगर R&D में इन्वेस्ट करेंगे, don't think short term, think long term. तभी बचेगा इंडिया, तभी बचेगा रुपी और तभी चलेगी गाड़ी.
I agree what you said. I want to extend what you just said regarding R&D. So I would like to know what are the key R&D priorities for OSM in 2006?
2026. I mean, I wish I was in 2006 because I love to be, 25 or 30. I'm not going to tell my age. But what I wanted to say is today, Dr. Gunjan, that OSM is working towards electric trucks. We obviously have a 1 ton. We are working on the bigger range of trucks. We are working on a host of new products that will bring higher range, more efficiency, bigger load, transportation, and also working in R&D with other companies to be able to bring magnetless motors so that our dependence on China, on cells, on magnets is lesser and lesser. So the idea behind OSM is to, number one, build, to be the Zara, new products, new designs, faster, quicker, and to make it cheaper, to bring the total cost ownership down, and the final thing, to do R&D where we can show to make in India for the world.
That is amazing. And I also wanted to know which upcoming products or technology from OSM are you personally most excited about and why?
Last night I was, yesterday I was at the plant. I spent about 7-8 hours with my head of R&D at the commercial vehicle department. That man is building e-trucks where it'll be changing the face of mobility. We are working on the longer range product. I can't unveil because it's something that, my PR and my team will kill me, but it is, I can only say there are longer range, bigger trucks, and hopefully by March, we'll be able to showcase. And also, we do not want to forget, we are quietly working on our e-bus program, which is the 9-meter bus.
That is amazing, and you are also having your other products, like you recently launched your OSM Vextra electric scooter for everyday India, right?
That's right.
And what prompted you to expand from commercial cargo three wheelers into the personal passenger market?
Sure. Look, we believe that the time is now where the total cost ownership model works. EV two-wheelers and three-wheelers and N1 trucks should replace each and every ICE, diesel, CNG vehicle. And I thought, we have had such a national play, we need to get involved. We've been working on R&D. Yes, Vextra was one. There is a new one coming up, which is a new design, which is going to really be, we are making it for primarily the women, which will be a very game changer. So there are multiple other products in two-wheelers also coming. And so, the two-wheelers, three-wheelers, the N1 trucks, and then the bigger trucks. So it's a whole combination. I believe every two-wheeler in this country should be electric.
Yes. And what are your upcoming plans for like 3 to 5 years related to the emerging trends in electric mobility?
I think if 3 to 5 years, OSM should be a significant player in the bigger e-trucks and obviously in certain level in the e-buses. I'm also excited to be part of some buses in the school sector and in the industrial sector. So there's a lot of things in the pike. We're bringing it down. We'll keep coming at it. OSM is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. It is here to stay. And we will be out here. And it's about building a country, a nation for something that are not just our forefathers, but, I keep saying this. I'm a big Martin Luther King fan. I've said this before. My dream of making a India which is cleaner and greener, but where the total cost ownership model works, I will fight for it till the last days of my life.
That's amazing. My next question is, what is the biggest structure barrier to EV adoption in India right now? Charging infrastructure, financing or consumption, or the consumer trust, and what's one policy change that would move the needle faster?
Look, I think there are a couple of things. I mean, obviously, as we moved on earlier, it was enough vehicles, it was range anxiety, it was supply chain. But today, I think it's charging and obviously financing. But I think charging is the biggest game. It's like, it's not about tier 1. It's about tier 2, 3, 4 cities. And I'll tell you, we need to put the charging. China, I'll give you an example. As oil prices go up, their demand of oil has continually gone down. You know why? Because the EV ecosystem is reducing demand by a very, very significant amount. I have to say, China, bravo. You thought through it, you built, you made a strategy. They say, build Rome and they will come. I have to say the Chinese, I'm not a big fan of Chinese, but they did it. And you got to respect a winner, right? Argentina lost, Spain won. Spain deserved it. My thing is that today we have to be able to build. We have to be able to do this for the long. It's India's opportunity. Charging infra is important. Financing is an issue, but it'll come. If you give long-term warranty as an OEM, financing will be there. So for me, charging, and at the right location and at the right places.
And what regarding the consumer trust, and what are we when we are talking about shifting from petrol to EV? So it is a difficult,
Look, in the two-wheelers and the three-wheelers and the N1 trucks, I don't think we need to convince people. You're seeing the growth. You're seeing, in the three-wheelers, the usage is already about 64%. In two-wheelers, you're seeing this. You saw the government of India, through the India-Japan Fund, invest in Ather. Shows how much the government wants to be here. I'm telling you, this is now, Jo EV mein, jinhone 7-8 saal. There's a movie called Forrest Gump. I don't know, Dr. Gunjan, how long ago you've been, but in there, Forrest Gump, comes back from the war, from Vietnam, and somebody says, let's do shrimp, and he goes out and buys a shrimp. There are thousands and thousands of boats. He catches no shrimp, and he catches cans, empty cans. Then all of a sudden, a storm's coming. All the boats come in hand. He, in the middle of the storm, takes the boat in the ocean. All the other boats go out, and his boat is there. We feel the reason why I'm telling you this is that people who have sustained the storms over the last 7-8 years, it is the best time, whether it is in EVs, whether it's in a supply chain, in batteries, motors. Now the game is on. 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers, and a 1-ton truck. It's TCO or Motor Works. Oil prices are going to stay high. So it's game on, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we are here. And so OSM is going to be, I do believe one thing. After 8 years of putting that boat out in the ocean, taking so many rough seas, wind is behind my sails, and everybody who's been in there. Ab maza aayega. Ab India mein ye phailega, and I think it's time. So look, we've taken a long time. We've done a lot of hard work, and I'll tell you, we'll come through it, and that's the game.
And my another question is, so what's next on the horizon for OSM that you are most excited about?
I'm most excited about our new e-trucks, as I said. I'm most excited about listing this, bringing it to the financial markets. I come from Wall Street. I spent 30 years in US and Europe and Switzerland. It's time to bring this game on. It's time to really, really bring some new, cool energy to the products. We're doing facelifts. We're bringing new products. We're testing new batteries. We're bringing out 2-wheelers, and we're going to come across every state. But what I'm most excited about, tier 3, 4 cities, ladies and gentlemen, India, मैं आ रहा हूँ हर एक पंचायत में, मैं आ रहा हूँ हर जिले में, और मैं आ रहा हूँ अपना प्रोडक्ट लगाने के लिए आप सबके पास, मेरे पास, आप और मैं आपके पास, OSM का साथ, सारी जिंदगी आप सबके साथ.
अब हम हमारे लास्ट क्वेश्चन तक पहुंच चुके हैं. सो आई वांट टू रैप अप विद माय फाइनल क्वेश्चन, व्हिच इज what's the one message you would want to send it to your readers to take away from this conversation?
The one thing I'd like to say is in your life, EV की तो बहुत बात हो गई, but what I want to say, if you believe in something, if you believe you can send, he or she, नारी शक्ति की तो बहुत हमारे को परवाह है, तो हम तो बात करेंगे ही करेंगे, लोगों को पसंद आए या ना आए. मैं ये बोलूँगा कि stick to what you believe in, stay the course. A lot of times you get rocky oceans. The best captains keep the boat out in the ocean during the rough times, and then comes the sunshine. और हम तो आदत है हमें रफ में अपनी गाड़ी चलाना, sunshine तो मिलती ही है. And I'll be honest, all of you, believe in yourself, build, and this is important, build in space technology, quantum technologies, robotics, AI, and I'll tell you what, please, 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 we all need to owe it to make India great. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving us your precious time today. We are ending this conversation today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.